This is the Stone Cold Steve Austin 1:4 scale statue by Premium Collectible Studio, or PCS if you're nasty. It's over 2 feet tall and ships at an impressive weight of 22.3 pounds. It is quite possibly the greatest Stone Cold Steve Austin collectible ever created. Standing on a circular podium complete with ring post and ropes to stand on, the Texas Rattlesnake is ready to stomp a mud hole in the rest of your collection for the low, low price of $605.
What?
I just wish there was a less expensive option.
What?
Oh, for God's sakes, just play the intro. This PVC statue, also by PCS, is a much more affordable $54.99. If you've seen any of PCS's other offerings at GameStop, that'll give you an idea of what you're getting with this Stone Cold statue. Checking in at 11 inches, it's less than half the size of its pricier counterpart and only weighs a little over a pound. The hefty price cut also comes at the expense of the podium base and ring post. Instead, you get a simple plastic base adorned with iconic Smoking Skull logo. Not having the ring post and ropes to stand on does take a bit away from the overall look, but the fact you didn't drop $600 on this bad boy more than makes up for it. I do have some concern that over time the unbalanced nature of the pose may be problematic. If you display this under lighting that gives off any heat or in any area that gets direct sunlight, you might want to keep an eye out for warping. The other detail that jumps out in contrast to the premium version are the seams at the shoulder joints. Those don't exist on the $600 statue, and the lack of seams or cuts really does lend to the realism of that sculpt. The seams on this version aren't jarring, but as it grabs your attention from across the room, the cuts are one of the first things that pulls you out of the illusion that there is somehow a miniature version of Steve Austin standing in your detail. In terms of the paintwork, this is not a $600 statue. It's not a bad paint job by any means, but if you stare at it too long, you'll start to find some fuzzy lines on the sculpted on pieces like the knee brace and the wrist tape. The vest is a separate piece and it has really good paintwork with a crisp skull logo on the back. The metallic silver really pops and the black leather looks very realistic. Steve also has his tattoo on his left leg, a longhorn skull over the state of Texas. The graphic work here is really crisp. If you're going for realism, maybe it's a little too crisp. Another nice detail is his gold chain, famously given to him by the late great Brian Pillman. The paint on the face appears to have been applied with a printer. Again, this isn't a $600 statue. There are some angles that are better than others, and if you stare at it for too long, you can start to see things that you aren't happy with. That being said, you don't have to pay $600 for this statue, and it absolutely kicks all kinds of ass. For $55, less than $50 if you can catch it on sale, this is a really nice piece. When I originally saw the premium version, I fell in love. When I saw this pop up on GameStop, I jumped at the price tag, and if I'm being honest, there was a little part of me that expected to be disappointed with this guy when he arrived. I'm happy to say that there is very little not to like about this Stone Cold statue. There's also an Undertaker figure currently available at this price point, and if the rest of the premium statues are going to be offered up as well, I can easily see myself picking up a few more. I think once these start to show up on people's radar, they're going to be grabbed up pretty quickly. If you're looking for a rattlesnake for your collection, this statue is a definite buy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see some more content like this, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. It's been my honor and my privilege to share this time with you today. I appreciate you. Have an amazing day.